Ever feel like you're trying to build relationships on, I don't know, kind of shaky ground?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the pieces are there, but some things just, I don't know, off.
Exactly. And you know what that missing piece usually is?
Let me guess.
Trust.
Bingo.
Mm.
It's the foundation of any solid relationship, right?
Ah,
And luckily, we've got this awesome text here all about building trust. 5 actionable tips ready to dive in.
5. Okay, hit me. Let's do it.
So tip numero uno, and this one's huge EE, is reliability. Now, I know, sounds basic, right?
Yeah, but it's like the more reliable someone is, the more you can just, relax around them. Like you don't have to constantly wonder if they'll show up or follow through because they just do.
Right. It's about proving you're someone people can depend on, which, let's be real, can be pretty rare these days. Totally. And the text really hammers that home. Like when you're consistently there for someone, you're basically saying, hey, you're safe with me, I'm not going anywhere.
Mm.
And that is so important for building trust.
It's like that feeling of security, knowing someone has your back no matter what.
Oh.
That's what makes you feel comfortable enough to open up and be vulnerable, which, speaking of,
Oh, that's got to be the next tip, right? Open communication.
you know it. But it's not just about like talking more. It's about being real, showing your true self, even the messy parts.
Totally. It's like vulnerability is scary, but it's also the key to like real intimacy and connection.
Yeah.
And when you're willing to be vulnerable with someone, it shows them that you trust them, which in turn builds their trust in you.
It's like this feedback loop of trust, right?
Exactly. And the more open and honest you are with each other, the stronger that loop becomes.
Okay, but let's be real. We're all human, which means we all mess up sometimes. What happens when that trust is like kind of broken?
Ugh, I know, right? Like everyone makes mistakes, but it's how you handle them that really counts. And this is where the text talks about the importance of a real, genuine apology.
Ooh, yes. Tell me more about this genuine apology. What's the secret sauce?
It's not just about saying the words, right? Like sorry can be pretty meaningless if it's not backed up by action. A true apology acknowledges the impact of your actions, takes responsibility without making excuses, and shows a genuine desire to do better.
So it's less about just saying sorry and more about showing you understand why what you did was hurtful.
Exactly. It's about showing empathy and remorse. And crucially, it's about making a real effort to change your behavior so you don't repeat the same mistakes.
Which, let's be honest, takes time and effort, kind of like building trust in the first place. Because let's face it, trust isn't built overnight, right?
Totally. The text makes a great point about this. Like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort from both people.
It's like every interaction is a chance to like weave another thread into that tapestry of trust.
Love that analogy
Wow.
because it's so true. It's the little things done consistently over time that really add up.
Okay, last but not least, the text talks about the importance of, well, not being shady.
Ooh, secrecy.
Yeah.
That's a trust killer for sure.
Right. Because secrets, even little ones, they create distance and suspicion, and that just eats away at
It's
trust.
like honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, is always the best policy.
Totally agree. Because choosing to be open and honest, even about tough stuff, shows your commitment to the relationship and to building that trust.
It's like you said before, vulnerability breeds vulnerability.
Hmm.
And that's where the real magic happens.
So much good stuff to unpack here. As you process all these amazing tips, think about how strengthening trust in all your relationships could create this like
Yeah.
ripple effect of positivity in your life.
Because it really does touch every aspect of your world, doesn't it?
100%. All right, everyone, until next time, keep diving deep.